this shit on TV. There we go. Lordy, let me get it right quick.
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get E3 going on my PS4, just so I can have fresh reference.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm sitting in front of my PC so I can check shit too. Oh boy. I had to get out the car. I guess this shit wasn't coming in clear at all.
Yeah.
No, sir, it's not.
Got that carbon covered.
Came in fine yesterday though.
Carbon covered lead vehicle. Won't let no radio waves in.
Oh, it's a classic. It's a 92.
Military grade armor in his car.
Yesterday was great though.
Yeah.
And it came in fine. I was there yesterday in the same exact spot part. So it should have came in fine.
Them
I need my
satellites.
PC started.
Let me see if I can share this video on what's the name? If you can share it, guys, share it for me. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, sure.
Expand this a bit.
I get my fucking PC on.
Let's see. Second.
Jesus. Fucking knee. Need to find a comfortable place to put this fucking phone. Send it on my knee. Stand up.
E3.
Yeah, Danae, all I see is your little icon thingy up there.
Yeah, I am. I'm just pushing a bunch of
shit.
E3 thoughts.
Maybe this will work right here.
Also, if you can, like Tiff, can you read the chats or like you know what? I'll multitask. I'll see what I can see what And if you could share the link, guys, go ahead and share it. I'm sharing it on.
I'm trying to get my computer started and I'll start doing that usual thing. Oh, Lord, he's cold.
Okay, so let's see. Let's get this going over here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TNT Photon HQ, powered by Tough Nerd Toys. You have my host here, Count Kenny, and the beautiful and adorable. Welcome, everybody. Hey, for Lynn fans. All right. What's going on for Lynn fans? How are you? We're going to talk about E3, and we want to know what you guys thought about E3 today. Because I absolutely loved it. I'm impressed. I'm totally impressed. What was it? I took a couple of notes here on certain games that I'm going to be interested in and on ones that I'm not interested in. But I will say that the EA, the EA press conference was garbage. I'm not even going to lie. It just felt like it was all over the place, bro. Did you happen to see that one, Count Kenny?
Man, I saw a few bits and bobs of it. I saw the Anthem little trailer thingy of it.
Miss Polo, you in here? Did we lose her?
Whoa, look at my crappy camera. Jesus.
I think we lost her. I think we lost her. Hold on. Let's see if we can get her back.
My camera's, I'm actually watching a video. My camera's coming in like one of those downloaded porno tapes you get from like a.
All right, and if you want to, you can just switch the.
That's coming in like it's the 90s porno video. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Look at that. Oh, what happened? Oh, the camera is not coming in good at all. What's wrong? I have a Galaxy S9. Its quality should be better than that.
I don't know. It came through real clear yesterday.
Yeah, that looks like one of them porno videos you download from Kazaa like in the early 2000s. So I don't even know what that is.
I think we lost her.
I'm I'm either really fucked up or my camera is fucked up. Some here is just really fucked up.
No. Well, then you know what you can do? I can switch you, or you can switch your camera off and just have your audio if you want.
Okay, that's fine, because my shit's coming like a bad
no
quality
problem,
porno tape.
No problem at all. Let's see. What's her name? What is her email again?
I said come back there.
Okay, there she is. You just popped back up.
Yeah, I want to go share the link.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. I was over here trying to finagle and figure out what was going on and everything. Okay. So we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to switch back over here. There we go. Mouse Tide, what's up? All right, now first and foremost, all right. I saw the E3. What was that? The E3 EA what do you call that? Press conference, and the game footage, man, they messed up. That was just, they didn't even bother to show gameplay. They just like put stuff up there. That's all they bothered to do was just put stuff up there. Now, a couple of games I worked and that I'm
they didn't have any. There was no specific theme to their fucking presentation or nothing. They didn't put one game center up, because I didn't really catch that whole presentation they had at all.
Right. It was just I don't know, but you didn't miss anything.
No, it's mostly trailers, really.
But a couple of games I would like. Do you like the one that got me excited when I saw the trailer? It was a bunch of them actually. I was actually impressed with this E3, but there were a bunch of them that got me excited. One was Battletoads. When I saw that review, when I saw like the little preview for Battletoads 2019, I was like, oh man, I love me some Battletoads. I love Battletoads. What did you get, Tiff, that you like?
I mean, I did like Battletoads. I haven't played it in forever and ever.
Right.
I think this one might revive the interest in it.
No, you were telling me that you were interested that Kingdom Hearts looked good. Kingdom Hearts, cool. I'm a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. I
do love anything Disney though.
Yeah, I hear you, but I do love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorites. What you looking forward to, Count Kenny?
I like that Rage 2 looks fresh, so does Fallout. You know, I think Rage 2 looks pretty good because it looks like you're gonna have a lot of freedom to do all kinds of shit. You can use powers and you can blow some up midair. It looks like more free form than the last game. Like it's less linear, so I'm kind of into that. Because you know, when I play Fallout, I pretty much spend most of my time decking out the game and just customizing it to my suiting. I don't really just play the game by standard. So you give me more free form, I'll just grab it.
Speaking of Fallout, did you hear about Fallout 76? What are your thoughts on that?
I hear it's gonna on that. I only play Fallout for multiplayer. I don't really want to play with anybody. Do my own thing and kind of optimize and set up a slave camp or two.
He said set up a slave camp or two. You know what? I never figured.
You saw the couple of videos I put up. You saw, remember those videos I put up Fallout? That's both.
To speak on them.
Town to town.
One time I just decided to follow your stream, right? He was like, I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm streaming Fallout. So I went on there and watched you and everything like that, and you were actually going around the villages just terrorizing people. Like it was look, he went around to this one. I guess I don't know what the engine maybe it has like an AI that would know that he's a bad person. But as soon as he came in there, they just started running. He shot the dog. He shot the black man. And look, the black man turned around and you just saw his lips like this. He like.
Hold on. He tried to hide behind the boxers. Pick the.
Right.
With his fucking head turned to the side. So you're gonna hide right there. I'm just gonna blow your head off. It was pretty fun to do. I ignore the story. I just pretty much kill people. But
there are two kinds of people in the world.
76.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, the story's boring in Fallout. They want you to do some nap. Son, I want to kind of enslave people and murder towns and villages.
There are two kinds of people in the world.
She said there are two kinds of people.
Yeah, living and dead.
Nah, living and dead. Living and dead.
No, those who followed the storyline, those who were just anarchy.
Yeah, right. Any Halo fans
Having
here?
fun.
You guys in Halo?
uh, I I'll play it. I'm not really a fan of it. Gameplay is pretty decent. Good shooter.
Now here's the thing with me. I like Halo's universe, but I'm not big on their game. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I'm not too fond of playing the game. Now the storyline though, the storyline is absolutely amazing in Halo. I love the Halo storyline.
You know what? I understand what you mean because I'm the same way with Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't really like to play the game, but I do love the story and watching the gameplay.
Oh yeah. Because what was that? What was that? It was Halo. I forgot the name of it. It was Halo something. And it was like a real messed up story because essentially you knew they were going to die because if you follow that,
hey, that was a Reach, Halo Reach.
yeah,
Suicide game. When you
yeah,
that was a good one. I like that one too. That was a great one.
The story was messed up because you essentially knew that all of them were going to die. They were pretty much going to die. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. But there was one game.
Some of them died in some random ways though. Like a few of them just took really weak deaths. Like really, you're walking, you're dead all of a sudden. So I thought he could have handled some of the deaths a little bit more better. Game overall, they kind of lost me after Reach.
Yeah, Reach story I think was the best. I think Reach's story was the absolute best. I mean, and it's a matter of opinion, but for me, it was the one that resonated the most with me. Where I was like, man, that's messed up. That's really messed up. Then what was it? I happen to oh, so you know what? They're delaying Crackdown 3 again.
They're delaying it?
20.
All I saw was the
20.
trailer for it.
Remember correctly?
Yeah, they delaying
like another year.
The thing about it is when you sometimes it's good to delay a game, but then again, if you keep delaying it, it's going to get to the point when it finally does get released, nobody's going to really want to play it.
People just lose interest.
Exactly.
Right.
And, I guess the biggest lore about Crackdown, Terry Crews, is the new like he's portraying the Crackdown character.
Yeah, but I think in this one I get a little bit too much of a was it the Old Spice commercials? I get too much of that. That's my taste.
Wait, so this games you didn't have a set character, different presets. So is Terry Crews one of the presets, or do they just stick you with him as a character now?
No, that's who you get to play as him, like
yeah,
character.
That's who you are. That's who you are.
I don't think what's the name Crackdown ever had like a customization mode where you can like change his appearance and stuff like that. I know you can just pretty much level up the character, but I didn't know anything about. I've never known the Crackdown games to have any type of.
Yeah, the second one, pretty much you had presets. If I remember correctly, you had like you had heads and that was it. You could pick different heads, but you had the same basic body. Right. So there was like a small amount of customization, if I remember correctly, from the second game. I might be wrong because it's been a few years and I played it, but customization in the last one.
Did you see? Oh, you know what I was happy for? Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5. I love Devil May Cry 6. Yeah. It looks, it looks like they're not going with the DMC because they got a lot of backlash behind that DMC. Yeah, they're going with like a total, I think they're trying to go back to the original roots of like with Dante. Only thing is that his hair is cut, and it seems like he's missing his arm, like he has a mechanical arm or something like this, like one of them demons and bit off his arm or something like that.
That's a good look.
Like Full Metal Alchemist type deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cool.
Exactly.
I can dig it.
I saw.
Yeah, they're pretty much ignoring the previous game, aren't they? Too. Game. It's almost like they're treating that as like a side. The way the presentation seemed off. Yeah.
What did you think of Fierce Play says? Yes, it was cool to see. It was cool to see it. Now, Fierce Play. He's one of my longtime friends. I've known him for I think I've known Fierce Play well over 9 years on the Xbox. I could be wrong. Is that T3 right there?
It is. It is.
All right, Mr. T3, looking great. Fierce. What do you think of that Gears of War 5 and the main protagonist within Gears of War 5? Now, mind you, I have nothing against main female characters, anything like that. But I feel as though they're trying to push it a little bit too hard. A little bit too hard. I mean, what's your thoughts on it, Fierce? What's your thoughts on it, Tim?
I mean, of course, I can get behind a good female protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. They are pushing it a little hard simply because it is a female protagonist, and they just want to, get that momentum behind her.
Right. I feel as though they're just trying to go with the modern day society narrative to where as though they just want to like, oh, female this, female that. I don't mind that. I don't even care about it. But like, come on, like you're shoving it down my throat at this point.
At some point, it is a bit much. I can agree with that.
Yeah, because like I love Gears of War, and believe me, there have always been mainstay characters, female ones especially, in the Gears of War saga or the Gears of War genre. But I mean, you're totally like, because it's the popular thing right now, and with all this other stuff that's going on, along with Star Wars, and we'll do a show tomorrow about that one. I feel as though they're just pushing it too hard. It's going like you're going too far with it, But that's just my thoughts on it. That's just my thoughts on it.
I think it looks typical when you start doing shit like that. You start to look happening with it's another game with the female lead. You start to look like just a part of it going on.
Right. And I feel like they're just doing it just to go with the trend right now.
Play a game where you play as a locust and you're fucking up humans. Let me play as one of the people and let me fuck humans up and whatever. That sounds fun to me.
But you know what? That's why I thought Gears of War was going when I first started. Like, what was that? When Gears 4 came out, I thought it was going to be such a massive shift or new powerful enemy to where like the locusts and the humans had to link up to like kill this new creature or like this new threat. But it didn't. So, Tiff, what other games were you interested in that you saw on E3?
I am definitely excited for Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Oh my God, I love Ori. Love that
it's
game.
Such a beautiful game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is a beautiful game. That's a beautiful.
The story of the first one broke my heart.
Yes.
And this one, and then it kind of mended it at the end there.
Yeah.
This one is just as beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know where they would be able to go after they resolved the first one. But I think this one involves Kuro's remaining child.
Right.
Which is cool. And
you know what I love, Tiff, not to interject, is that whenever I hit you with a subject, you are very well versed on it. You're not a bullshitter. You don't bullshit. You know this stuff. You're in it. You're a gamer. That's what I love, amongst many other wonderful things.
But I love a good, beautiful palette on a game. Kind of like, what was it? Child of Light. I don't know if you guys have played that Child of Light.
Yes. I played Child Light.
Yeah,
Yes.
It was a beautiful game. Kind of watercolors, and it was gorgeous. I hope they come out with a second one of those if they can. They resolved that one pretty well. But I'm excited for Ori. I hope they come out with some DLCs for that too. What else? I'm looking forward to Anthem. Anthem looks good.
Yes, it does. And a lot of people are pissed off. Like, honestly, if BioWare doesn't do the right thing by this game, they're done. They're done. Yeah. And they're under EA's veil. And you know how EA is. EA has no tolerance for failure. They have no and the thing about it is they'll initiate the failure and they'll be like, well, see you later.
Like they will cut you off. They will refund any payments that you've made.
Man.
I think this is a game.
We're sorry this sucked.
Kicked off. I think no one's really gonna want to buy a BioWare game. You can't pay me to pay another BioWare game, I think.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, because what they're gonna do, I'll guarantee you, they're gonna put their agenda. You know how they like the whole SJW shit. I'm gonna seem like some sort. Everyone's gonna be kind of gay and lesbian, which is cool. Be a gay dude and be a lesbian, but in a realistic gay and lesbian, lesbian because the society wouldn't procreate if everyone's butt fucking, or excuse me, doing gay stuff together. So it's not realistic. You can't even in outer space. You get 80% of the people are gay, even aliens. Stop it. Let's just make it realistic. Yes, have gay characters like 95% of the thing.
Right.
That's my little mini rant.
Right.
But
Here's
I mean,
Place says it makes sense. Kate is the main character for Gears 5 because at the end of Gears 4, Kate's mother passed on a medallion to her that the locust with the locust symbol on it. Kate says she never met her grandmother. If you played the older game, Queen Myra, who was the queen of the locusts, had the medallion. So it will be interesting to see where the story goes. Yeah, you got a point there. You know what? You got a point there. I think it's because there's so much going on with the narrative right now where I'm a bit sensitive when I start seeing, how can I say, female protagonists on everything. I don't mind, like Tomb Raider. I love the Tomb Raider games, absolutely love them. But it started out as a female protagonist, and I don't mind changing my games. I don't mind that. So you can tell when something is just going with the trend. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can't really fault them because it is the popular thing right now.
Right.
And you kind of have if you want to be successful, you have to go with what's popular right now.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Does it have to be everything? I mean, does it have to be everything?
I mean, popularity is a double-edged sword because you can be popular and it can be a bad thing.
I mean, but they're switching genders and everything. I went to a little comic convention. They had Storm Shadow's a woman now. Like, I grew up and I loved Storm Shadow. Now he's a tranny.
Oh man.
Do we have to do everything? Stop making everybody trannies. Can we put a pound doing them new hashtaggy things? Pound sign, don't too many.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Don't pound tranny.
It's because it's random.
Breaking up.
Coming through saying tranny. You're tranny.
Coming in better.
Need a tranny in my life. Me and a tranny dating.
Oh no! But for real, that's what it sounds like.
So Fierce Play just said.
There's only one. I made the bitch put a wig on.
He said, "We'll admit the Game Pass is the best plan Xbox has this generation for budget gamers. $10 a month for hundreds of games, including new exclusive, is how they really compete." Yes, I agree with you, Fierce. I agree. I totally agree. But I must say that Xbox, I like the way Xbox was humble about it because everybody was like, "Yo, Xbox has fell off. They don't got no exclusive. They don't got this. They don't got that." And I know how Kenny feels about it. He's PC generation all day, and I love PC.
Master Race.
Master Race.
Oh wow.
They also said it adds more
4K
values, sell more box.
4K.
What you say, 4K Nation?
Yeah, I'm just saying on PC we play games at 120 plus frames per second. I don't know about y'all with the 30, but that's cool.
But you know what? What it is for me is the experience. I mean, I get to hang out with my friends. I get to meet new people. PC, I'm gonna be honest with you. Each console or each platform has their own sense of community. PC community, they're either hermits or they pretty much don't like communicate that much. Xbox community is wild and rowdy, and you get to talk to people, you get to meet new people, so on and so forth. PlayStation community is a bunch of
Xbox.
I love PlayStation, but it's a lot of weird people on PlayStation. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And the thing is, I saw.
Man, don't nobody talk on Xbox. Last time I was there, no one talked at all. I was talking to myself. I was in the room saying, "Hey, Kenny, how you doing? You're the best. These people suck."
Well, you know what, my friend, because I mean, like, what was it? It was like the golden days of Xbox. I don't care what nobody say was the 360. Lord, I remember those days.
I agree with that.
So much fun online. I used to spend hours, just hanging out in parties, messing with people, people come in my party, I harass them and stuff like that. But it was all clean. Well, some of it was clean.
I was about to say,
Yeah. Some of the stuff I used to do, man. We had so much fun on there. Hi, Miss Kingdom. How are you? Good to see you. Where's Miss Kingdom? What's going on, baby? Yeah, but you know, I'm telling you, half of the people I met on Xbox, I would actually say half of the people I met on Xbox, we're still friends to this day. It seemed like, for some reason, I got like this foreboding feeling when the Xbox One came out that nobody was going to transition over to it, because I got it on launch day. I got the Xbox One on launch day, and not many people came over, because you got to understand, Xbox 360 was in circulation for well over pretty much a decade. Fierce and a couple of, I knew them when they were children. Well, not children, but I would say like Fierce, when I first met him, he was around about like 14, 15. And he's 20. Yeah, he's 26 now. I've known him for a very long time. A very long time.
I think I met you. Well, you know, we got acquainted when I was 19-ish.
Yeah.
I'm 27 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Xbox, I was 60. And Kenny, I've known you for like what? How long? Like 9 years now? Maybe a little bit more.
Shit. Street Fighter 2 Turbo screaming racial slurs at somebody else.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, like, you know, that in itself right there is the reason why I think I have more of a how can I say a love for Xbox, because I met a lot of wonderful people on Xbox. Or the reason why I gravitate more towards my Xbox.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, PlayStation and PC, it goes like this for me in terms of like youth, right? It goes like PlayStation, it goes PC, PlayStation, and then Xbox. But my heart is with Xbox. Xbox is like the, how can I say? PlayStation is like the pretty girlfriend that you pretty much hang out with and you talk to and stuff like that. Xbox is like the girlfriend that's okay looking, but at the same token, you love hanging with her. She always down to have fun, this, that, and the other. She's always up. It's just mad. You know, it's just fun. You know what I mean? Miss Kingdom, what did you think of like the E3 coverage that you saw today? When you get a chance. But as for you guys, Kenny, what do you think?
Hey, wait, does that mean PC is the beautiful escort that has the best of both worlds and everything to offer?
It's the wife. PC is the wife that's the wife. PC is the wife, all right? PlayStation is the beautiful girlfriend. Xbox Xbox is the regular looking girl, but she fun as fuck. Like she always down with you, ready to
the regular looking girl, that's fun.
PC
regular.
Yeah, PC is the wife. You got to go home to the wife. No matter
PC
how much
is the wife you've been down with from day one. And
yeah. PC is
she
the
kind of
wife.
let herself go.
Not my plastic surgery and all kind of big prosthetic tits and a huge gigantic filth. Mine's a powerhouse. Mine looks like she was 20, and she's like 85.
No, my rig. Yeah, that's my wife. That's my wife. I got to sit down and talk with her. Everything. You know what I mean? You're always there for me. She bailed me out when I'm in trouble. She even helped me make my PlayStation.
I play with her insides.
Hey, Fierce Play. Hey, Kenny, Fierce Play said your mic is ass.
Yeah, my mic is ass, and you can suck my balls.
Oh man,
shit.
Let's behave, guys. Let's behave.
Yeah.
Hey, go screw.
Another one I saw. I don't know about you, Tiff. Are you into No, you know what, Kenny? Tell me what you think Fallout 76 is gonna be like.
I'm not looking forward to multiplayer because I kind of want to be left alone in my game, but we'll see. I'm just here with multiplayer. I don't want to be sitting there and I'm slaughtering at the hero type wants to come along and fuck my fun up. Nah, man, get away from me. Save the damn town.
He said save.
You know, I'm trying to build a thriving economy off slavery.
Yeah, right.
Anything else on 76? I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun.
Well, I mean, there's a rumor they want to get rid of and keep it Creation Club, and to me, that's like the heart and soul of the game is being able to mod it and upgrade the shit and make it yours. Once they take that out, I think I'm gonna be out the game and find something else to play. I can't play one of their games without being able to fucking mod it.
Well, I mean, like the PC.
That's the reason.
But the PC aspect, they're probably going to keep that one for treating its nature and stuff like that. I mean, people
here's the thing with those games, man. Fallout and Skyrim, all that shit. What they do is they have those games that match the console that optimize properly, even on PC. There's always because they have to come out the consoles too. So they put everything at a certain medium bar.
Right.
Those games were never properly optimized. It's just the engine itself too. Fierce Play, he said he's not a big fan of Fallout. Me myself, Fallout grew on me because you know how I ended up playing Fallout? I ended up playing Fallout by what was that? Just like doing what I want.
No. They had a Steam sale, right? And this is going back. They had a Steam sale, and I think they gave me like 50% off on the game and stuff like that. And at the time, my Xbox had red ringed on it.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? Yeah, my Xbox had red ringed, so I was playing PC and stuff like that. I absolutely fell in love with Fallout.
Nice.
I love the lore. I love the world. I love the steampunk ambiance that it has going on. Everything about Fallout, I absolutely love. Absolutely love.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've never played Fallout.
No.
Given the way you guys are talking about it, I think I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a try.
But you know what? It's not for everybody. It's not. I try to tell people, Fallout is not for everybody. You know what I mean? It's only a certain select group. And yeah, as Kenny says, pretty much traverse that world doing whatever you want. Because I mean, like, this is one friend of mine on my friends list. He calls me to his stream just to watch him stack up bodies on Fallout. He'll kill people.
Yeah.
He has a room full of dead bodies. He throw them up on chairs, throw them on tables, and I was like, so anything you can discuss? You want to tell me? Like,
I'll tell you what mods. There's mods I have that let you do specific things. I have a mod that you have to have this mod. It's called Killable Children. By default, you can't kill the kids in the game. And if you want to have a realistic game, it's a post-apocalypse. There's children. And it makes the kids enemies so they come at you with guns. Kid comes at me with a gun, I'm going to blow his little ass fucking head out the back of his brain or his body. Wouldn't you have a game where you have that type of shit? So if I'm going to have Fallout and you get rid of those abilities, you're fucking it up. And there's no cross-critical is a mod I use too. It's any weapon you have, like a flamethrower or you can watch people melting the skin come off their body and become like rotted, burning. Use plasma and it become these juicy, burning core shit coming off them. Kinds of fun tweaks that the community that fucked with the game made it more better. Because by default, you can't slaughter people like you can with mods. I know that sounds great. Like you can with the mods.
Kenny, you okay? Should I call somebody?
We are giving some quality content, but it's like we can't. Like even the people in the chat, they can't hear you. It's breaking up real bad.
Up still?
Yeah, it's still breaking. It's breaking.
I thought it was coming.
Yeah, all I heard was dead bodies.
I know. I wanted to hear what you had to say about all the stuff you can do in Fallout. Because Fallout is one of my favorites. I love Fallout.
Damn.
I love Fallout. I love Fallout. You know what? And usually I don't like RPG. What would you consider Fallout? It was an MMO or RPG, like action RPG, right? What is it considered, Kenny? Like an MMO or RPG? What? Okay, so I guess yeah, his mic is acting up a little bit. I think his connection is a little bit leery because I think the signal is a little bit leery with him right now. But I happen to watch.
I'm on a library Wi-Fi. Fuck off.
Okay, now keep talking. Keep talking. Yeah, I think we lost.
I'm gonna unplug my mic and plug it back in like a packy.
Okay, cool. There you go. What's the name? What is that? I saw. You know what I want? You know what I'm interested in? Did you see what was that? We talked about
I
Kingdom Hearts.
plugged it back in. Is this coming in better?
Yeah, that's coming
Or dial
better.
up.
Much better.
Dial up.
Oh, somebody said you on dial up.
I did not.
Yeah, you went out again, bro.
There you go. Cool. Did I? Now am I still coming all funky? Like this might see. It was coming in good yesterday.
I don't know what happened. It's like wherever you were at yesterday, it came in perfectly fine. Where you're at right now, oh man, that shit is like smooth. Yeah, yeah. Miss Kingdom said you on dial up, bro. You on dial up. She said you
I
got.
can't even say nothing back.
Yeah, she said you on dial up, bro. But I was talking. What was that? We went through Halo Infinite, Battletoads.
Punch you right in the throat, huh?
Did you see Sekiro? Sekiro Shadow Die.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah, I saw that
Yo, I
gameplay
want to
and
play that game. I want that game bad, man.
Oh, that's Mike.
I want to play that game bad. I want to play that game.
it's like samurai and oh my god, it looks so good.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like, he has like a dead arm and stuff like that. It's like stuff missing, and he wrapped his arm up and he got like a grappling hook to it. And they show
Oh boy.
it's real violent. It's real violent. I'm sorry to say, but the lizard man or the lizard brain aspect of me loves violent games. I love violent games. I love me some violent games.
I was thinking like when I watched it, I was like Samurai meets God of War. It was awesome. It was awesome,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to play it.
Now another game that they had up there that I'm very is Cuphead. They got a new Cuphead DLC. Believe it or not, I played the daylights out of Cuphead. What made
Cuphead
me
was
stop
good.
Oh, did you play Cuphead, Tiff?
Yeah.
I love Cuphead. Cuphead is
It was hard though.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing that killed Cuphead for me. All right, I don't mind a challenging game, but don't make the game to the point where though, like when they patched it, because like people were finding out little different exploits and stuff like that, which to me made the game more exciting. All right. Because they wanted longevity and wanted people to keep playing it, not only did they patch the game, where like you couldn't, because like me, I used to do the thing called the gun swap. You could swap between different guns. Like I was using the triple shot, and then like I would use like it's this other gun I would use. And it would like really, it would make the boss's energy melt, literally melt. They did a patch came through, and it made the game harder. They nerfed the charge gun. They nerfed a lot of the weapons. They made the game harder. So then, I mean, like, people don't mind the challenge, but people don't want to feel completely frustrated or be stuck on a boss for well over 4 to 5 hours. You know what I mean?
But see,
Games are meant to be enjoyed. They're not to be made to be frustrating, if you ask me. Now, some people may look at it differently. And, you know, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, you just didn't like it because it was a hard game. No, I have gameplay up on the channel right here. I played the game. I played the game religiously. But I mean,
love the graphics of it though.
It just ruined it.
Like I got a good Hanna-Barbera feel from the graphics.
Right,
it
right.
Beautiful. It was awesome. Because like I said earlier, I'm very into the graphics and the palette of the game, and it was a beautiful game. I went and for this E3, they went back and they interviewed the creators of the game, their brothers.
Right.
And it was their childhood fantasy, their dream to create a game, and they went and they did, and I totally respect
I'm gonna turn
that.
this shit off. This shit doesn't even work.
It's actually better now.
Well, you know what? Why don't you just keep the camera off? Maybe because you're pulling so much bandwidth, it's like trying to keep up. You know what I mean?
It is off now.
All right.
Like my phone is completely off.
I'm sorry, Tiff. Continue.
I said my phone is off.
Oh.
Jesus.
All right. How's it coming through? Say something. Talk, Kenny.
I don't know. I feel like a homeless man in corn telling you to eat and have bread before you go drink some because it's an important thing to do for the rest of bread in your body.
Man,
you drink something.
This what I was about to say is coming through. It just started going. All right, Mouse Type. Sleep well. And thank you so much for stopping through, Mouse Type.
Like I was saying, I respect them so much because they took their childhood dream and they made it real.
Right.
And they put so much love and so much work into this game, which made me appreciate it more.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I kept with the game even though it was hard as shit.
I absolutely loved it. I loved it. But then, like I told you before, when they came through with that patch, they pretty much started patching up stuff and trying to make the game harder and stuff. The fan base just died. At one time, you would see like runs of Cuphead. People were posting up videos constantly. I was enjoying them. I did me a little fake speed run. I tried to. I failed at it miserably, but I enjoyed the game. I love the art style of it. I love the animation. I love the 2D side-scrolling shooter, like reminiscent of Metal Slug and Contra, that pretty much kept me enthralled with the game, you know. But then when you go and try to like, I mean, it's similar to what, and I'm this jab I'm taking. It's similar to what Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson did in Star Wars. Like you wanted to make it more frustrating, or you just wanted to make it where fans found it difficult, or whatever the case may be, to like consume or play. And then after that, first you heard of Cuphead, and yeah, games die out. But first you heard of Cuphead, then it just stopped. Right after that update, people stopped playing. They stopped playing it. They absolutely. But what was that? And we saw. I also what was that? I saw the what was that? Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, Horizon 4, it looks good. Ted actually plays that. I didn't play it. I watched him play it though. He loves it. And Forza Horizon, it looks good. I've always loved the graphics of that game. Very realistic. The cars are beautiful, and I'm real looking forward to that. Well, I know Ted is, and I don't mind watching him play it.
Pardon my rudeness, Miss Polo. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're into.
Well, personally, I'm really not good at first-person shooters. I like games like Ori and the Blind Forest, Child of Light, adventure and puzzle games.
Right, I do too. Well,
games
see,
that
you know
really
what it is?
make you think.
I'm a well-rounded gamer. I like it all. I think that's what the correlation that you and I have when it comes to games, because like the games you wouldn't like, most people think certain games I would not like, especially when they see me in person. But I mean, with like remember when I think you started watching my stream. What was I playing? I think I was playing something that we played in common. Was it Limbo or something like that?
It was Little Nightmares.
Little Nightmares, yes.
No, wait. It was Inside. It was Inside.
Yeah, Inside. Yep. Yeah, Miss Kingdom, it's not buffering on our ends. I made sure I devoted a lot of bandwidth to the stream, so it wouldn't buffer.
I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of static. Does this shit even work? Look, watch this. Hey, I'm coming with the message. That's Mike. Does this even work?
Kenny, it's coming.
Hello? Fucking piece of shit microphone.
We can hear you.
Oh, good Lord.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, this is actually work because I'm sitting there. I unplugged it like a Packy would tell me to do. I'm plugging and plug it back in. So I'm not sure if this thing is even working anymore.
No.
Gaining all it.
Okay, Fierce Play said the Division looked okay. I have to say, the scripted game chat is never cool. You're literally trying to fool the people who play your game, and we all know what game chat is like. Exactly.
Yes, people calling you faggot and all faggot, and then they shoot you in like faggot.
Exactly. That's pretty much how the game chat goes.
My God, I hate this mom.
Yeah.
This bitch.
It's coming.
Jesus Christ.
It's coming through real messed up.
Is it?
Yeah. It's coming through real messed up.
I don't play like first-person shooter games because if somebody is on there cussing me out, I'm going to find your IP address. Don't play with me.
No. You're going to DDoS it.
Was a everybody.
Yeah, it's coming through real bad, Kenny.
Like one time,
it is.
Yeah, but go ahead, Miss Polo. What were you saying?
One time, my son, who is 7, was playing. What was he playing? He was playing Battlefield.
Right.
He was playing Battlefield, and there was this one guy who was just cussing. I'm like, dude, my son is he was 6 at the time actually. My son is 6. Can you tone it down, please? And he just started cussing more. Like, dude, I asked you nicely. Don't make me find your IP address. Don't make me. Don't make me hunt you.
They don't want that mommy rage. They don't want that mommy rage.
I don't play about my child.
Oh, Miss Kingdom says she stays muted in game chats for the most part now because I'm going to get banned again. Man, listen, let me tell you something. Currently I'm banned on Facebook right now, and it wasn't even my fault for what I got banned for. Honestly, like usually I take blame for stuff that I do because I get wild on Facebook. I know I do, but this time it wasn't even my fault. Somebody tagged me in the post, and I got banned. But speaking on getting back on the Xbox, I've been banned on Xbox many times. I remember one time they banned my account for like 2 weeks because I told this person. What did I tell them? They can't. See, here's the thing. You want to pick with people online, but then when they push back, all of a sudden you're the victim. You follow what I'm saying? So you know me. I mean, like, people come in my stream or whatever the case may be, or come in my Xbox party. They think like they're gonna victimize me. I was like, you're in the wrong place, bro. I said, you have no idea what goes on in this party.
So like, I just cussed you out, and you cussed back at me. I'm gonna report you now.
Yeah, that's what he did. Only thing is, he got upset because he said something, and I started cracking jokes on him, and then everybody else in the party started cracking jokes on him. So he got upset and reported me and everything like that. And I got kicked off. What was it, like a week or something like that? Then he came back in. He was like, "Yeah, so you ready to play good now?" So I was like, "Nah," and I just went right back to hiking on him. And this time, I guess Xbox was like, "Look, this ain't gonna work or whatever." So they ain't even bother to do nothing to me.
That reminds me of that part of How High. Have you seen How High?
Yeah.
Where they're in the orientation, they're just like, get them. Yeah,
right. Yeah. Fierce Play just said, I was hoping to see some of the rare games making a comeback. Hold on 1 second. Wouldn't mind seeing an updated version of a game like Perfect Dark. Yes, Perfect Dark is good. I love Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark was my shit, man. I used to love that.
I loved Perfect Dark.
Yeah, I was looking at what Kenny was just writing. I don't know what it is, Kenny, but everybody else is hearing everything fine on the stream. I don't know. You were fine yesterday. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, yesterday was great. The connection was great
yesterday. So I happened to see what was the other one? I saw Hitman 2. They did a little thing with Hitman 2. That was okay, but I mean, like, it's the same thing all over again. I mean, I'm looking for something different.
It's played out to me, really.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't get me wrong. I love Hitman as a series, but I think it's ran its course it's getting a little long in the tooth. And don't get me wrong, I love the open world aspect. You being able to take your objectives any which way you see fit. But I think it's running its course. It's kind
of ran its course for me a long time ago, though.
Oh yes, Miss Kingdom says she misses Gotham City Imposters. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Miss Kingdom, I think I met you playing Gotham City Imposters, if I'm not mistaken. So Fierce Play said that game was bullshit. Basically, pay to win. Which one? Gotham City Imposters? I don't remember it being pay to win. But you know what? I saw. Did you see the Gears Pop that they were talking about? That they showed a little trailer for?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Like I told you guys before, I'm not really into the first person shooters and all that. It looks good though. I'll watch the gameplay.
I think Gears Pop is going to be like a little what was that game? Toy Soldiers game or whatever it was, where like you can use little toys to play with the versus other characters and stuff.
Yeah. If it's like that, then I'll give it a chance. I'll give it. Yeah. I'll give it a play.
I'm not a big fan of first person. I will play it, but the first person game has to be innovative, or it has to. I don't know. It has to have something that grasps me, or it has to have that nostalgia factor, like Doom does, or Wolfenstein does. If you can see,
See, I'm the kind of person I like to see what's behind me when I'm playing a game.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm old school. Okay, he says he wants us to kick him out because he's going to restart his router. So give me a second. I'm going to kick him out real quick. But I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just ejecting him, and he will be back.
Give him the boot.
Yeah. So yeah, Gears Pop looks like it's gonna be well. Sorry, that's a little notification right there. What I'm thinking Gears Pop is going to be. I think it's going to be something similar to what was that game? Because I can picture it right now because as DLC they had like Army Men, then they added He-Man, and they added GI Joe. It was called Toy something, but like you can play with the
I think you had
toys.
it right. I think it was Toy Soldiers. I think you had it
Yeah,
right.
toy. I think it was Toy Soldiers. I'm not sure, but I think it was Toy Soldiers. Then Just Cause 4 looked good too. Just Cause 4. I'm a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of sandbox games in the beginning, but I started becoming a big fan of sandbox games as they started innovating them. You know what made me a sandbox fan? What was that game? It was god, because I went to the launch of it. Prototype. Prototype that I absolutely loved. Do you remember that game?
Oh yeah. I remember playing that game actually at my high school graduation party,
Mm-hmm.
and it was looking it was fun.
Yeah.
When they come
Prototype.
out with some more like that, I'll definitely play it.
Yeah. Now, you know what? When they came out with Prototype 2, I didn't like it too much. But, because it just felt like, I don't know, they were pushing the black character to be like this ignorant, overly aggressive black guy. You know how to
Yeah,
how to stereotype though. But they did what was that? Just Cause 4 looks good. Just Cause 4 looks real good. I've always been a fan of as I said before, what turned me off initially to sandbox games was Grand Theft Auto. What turned me back on to sandbox games was Prototype.
Well, I mean, where did Grand Theft Auto lose you though?
Because you know what, I guess it was because like I would go over some of my friends' houses and like the kids would be playing like little kids would be playing like Grand Theft Auto, not doing anything, just running around robbing people, sticking people up, crashing cars and stuff like that. I was like, oh man, it just turned me off. The whole sandbox thing turned me off. But then like as I started
Yeah,
playing games like Prototype and other ones, and Shadow of War, I absolutely love. Shadow of Mordor, I absolutely love. It turned me back onto the sandbox.
I can see if you once you put it like that, I can see how it could be detrimental to the culture.
Right. Hold
um,
on 1 second. Let me try to add him back again. Give me 1 second. Let me try to add him back. What did you think of did you see the trailer for Just Cause?
did I? Because I kind of just went through it. I did. Yeah, I remember it now. I did. Um, just cause. I'll give it a chance. I'm not gonna judge it, just off this one trailer. I'll give it a chance. I will.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. I'm
Uh,
thinking of the next game that I'm thinking about getting. Well, no, I was definitely thinking about while I'm going to get it. It's that Cyberpunk 2077. Did you see the preview for that?
oh yeah, that looks so good.
I'm a big fan of cyberpunk stuff. I'm a big fan of steampunk, even though they're two different genres. I'm a big
Yeah,
fan of steampunk stuff, and I'm a big fan of cyberpunk stuff.
I
Absolutely.
love steampunk.
Me too. Me too. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
Like I'm
Trying
just,
to add them back right now. Go ahead, baby. What were you saying?
yeah, I love steampunk. I love the thought of something looking old but having very up to date features.
Right. Like a hodgepodge of different things, like some retro,
Yeah,
some old, some new, some you know what I'm saying, like futuristic yet old and stuff like that.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
always,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Or like when you usually see a lot of steampunk in post-apocalyptic films, you get a lot
Uh
of that.
huh.
You get a lot of it. I'm trying to
Yeah,
find
because it makes sense because you have to use what you have to kind of,
exactly.
yeah. When you're used to like up to date things, but you can only find old things, you gotta make it work. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it all. Uh-oh.
And I saw what was that? Did you see the new Tomb Raider? And what did you think
Yes.
of it? No. Fable. Fable. Are you a Fable fan?
I've seen gameplay and I've got a lot of Fable friends. And they're excited about it. I'm like, Fable. it requires some cooperation.
Right.
And it's not really my thing. I'm a more of a solitary gamer.
Right. Right. Well, see, you know what? Being that you said that, that goes back to where like people were talking about, oh, well, no, EA purposely trying to spread the garbage, like, oh, single player games no longer have a staple in this new gaming generation. There's a
That's
lot.
a lie.
I
That's a
love
lie.
as I've gotten older, I absolutely love single player games.
Yeah,
Love them.
because you want to play your game and you don't want people jabbering in your ear, and it's like at work. I hate it when people don't do their job and it affects my job.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? Miss Keenum just brought up a good point. Do you remember this game called Blur? I absolutely loved Blur. I loved Blur. I remember Blur.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know how I fell in love with Blur? Well, no. What took me away from Blur was this game called Split Second. If you ever play, if you like racing games, Split Second is like it's like it's like it's like racing games on crack. Like they'll drop an airplane down on you. You'll go through a crumbling building. You got to jump on. It was Split Second used to be my game, and I think that was made by Disney Studios, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. Disney for the win.
Yeah, right. Did you see the Michael Myers trailer?
Yes, I'm so excited for that.
Man,
I am so excited for that.
Listen, I can't wait for it. I can't.
You know
wait.
me. You know me. You know I love all things Halloween. I love autumn. I love scary shit. I love all of it, and I am here for that trailer.
Okay, so
all right, am I coming in now?
Coming in very clear. Good,
Much
nice
better.
and clear.
Jesus, took long enough. Christ, I had to restart my router.
Fierce Play says it can't be as bad as Halloween 2. Now, here's the thing. I absolutely love the Rob Zombie renditions of Didn't he do a Halloween?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
and it was good.
Did 2 of them.
Yeah, I like them. See, for one thing, and you guys can like give me feedback on this. I like the fact that he actually, when he portrays these serial killers, he has these big, giant, massive monster dudes portray these serial killers or these monsters. That's the way. Listen, that's the way I want my slasher or like my serial killer to be.
Yeah, like Kane Hodder big.
That I would look at and be like, you know what? We're gonna have to shoot this motherfucker, or whatever the case may be. We're gonna have to jump this motherfucker.
Like Kane Hodder.
Kane
Yeah, Jason.
Hodder?
Yeah, Jason. Yeah.
Like Kane Hodder big, you know?
Right, exactly.
Not like Jackie Earl Haley. That I can't be afraid of him. I can't.
Danae, that was my problem with Freddy versus Jason. I told you, dude was too skinny. Jason X had Kane Hodder, then Freddy Jason had this freaking lanky dude be Jason.
Yeah.
No, Freddy versus
Jason
Jason
look right.
was big, wasn't he?
He was lanky.
I mean, he was tall, but he wasn't
comparatively.
He wasn't big.
Yeah, because anytime you think of Jason, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You think of shoulders and hockey mask.
Exactly.
Big back, big shoulders, hockey mask.
Like linebacker, big motherfucker. Yeah.
Right, exactly. It was, but I still love Freddy versus Jason. And you know what, Kenny? I gotta take that back. I remember months ago when we were on your stream, we were on your podcast, and you told me about Jason X, right? And I know that's one of your favorites. And I was like,
really, Kenny? That's your favorite? Really, Kenny?
There's if you have the DVD, there's an extra. It's called Kill Only Mode, and it's just all of the kills. And this movie had like the highest kill count in any Jason flick, and had very inventive, fun, creative kills.
Yeah, my favorite was when he dunked old girl's head in the what was it? The
in the cryo, like the cryo
yes.
shit, right?
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah,
that was my favorite. Yeah.
You know what?
I liked when he cranked that one chick's neck really slowly, and you heard the bones crack as he fucking broke it. That was fun.
You know what? When I went back and watched it, Kenny, and I have to retract what I said. When I went back and watched it, because I really I do every now and then I go back to these retro movies, because especially for like source material to like do some reference work with certain things, because sometimes I have to fight off these fanboys. Because they'll be like, "Oh, it's never happened." I was like, "It did happen, bro. I'm telling you. I know. I read the books. I watch the movies. I know what I'm talking about." I went back and watched Jason X, minus the cyborg shit. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, you did have a lot of Jason X was trash. It was trash. It was trash.
What's wrong with the cyborg shit?
Yeah.
What's really wrong with it though? In all contexts of the movie, what's really wrong with it? Based on where it was set, you
Because
can't
the way he
say it's bad.
Jason don't need that cyborg.
What's wrong with the way he looked? I think it was kind of dope.
That shit looked like garbage, and you know it, bro.
I don't know. I liked it though.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
That shit was garbage. But now the kills.
Come on, man. Come on. He had like a futuristic machete, and his mask looked really sharp.
Yeah,
Stop
it made him look that much more deadly. Like it made
There
him
you
look real
go.
badass.
I didn't like that when he.
Like,
you had listen. I
like
was
a stealth bomber.
down with the movie. I was totally down with the movie until he came out standing like this with some cyborg shit. I was like, oh man, come on, bro.
You gotta understand what happened in that movie. He fell into a bunch of nanomachines and they made him what he was.
Yeah.
We're in the future. You don't think they're gonna soup it up for the future? It's in the context of it.
Jason fits in every fucking setting as he is, bro. He don't need all that extra shit. I'm telling you, he don't need all that extra.
Yeah, but why?
I mean, the opportunity.
It's like, why not?
Yeah. Miss Kingdom says Jason X was trash. Laughing out loud.
Come on, and look who he was fighting. He was fighting like a robot. Who was like a robot chick who's doing backflips, swinging like ninja swords and having like the guns. Of course, he's gonna have to upgrade himself too, because if you getting your limbs cut off and this bitch has like guns and doing that, you're gonna have to put on the super duper future stuff and be like a robot man and handle your business.
Because I mean, let's get real. She was beating his ass. They had to upgrade him at least a little bit.
Nah.
She knocked him into it. I mean,
listen,
it's gonna happen.
You know what I always loved about Jason is that he takes that beat. He get that one lock in, and he walk with you for a minute, and then start just fucking you up. Jason doesn't need all that extra shit. That's why when he came out with that cyborg thing, I was like, "This is horrible." And Kenny, I went back and I watched it, and I have before it was at a number 3 for me. It was at a number 3 for me.
And you know what? One of my favorite parts is when they were trying to confuse him, and they trapped him in the simulator.
Right.
Oh, the hologram, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he started beating one
great.
bitch with another bitch. It was awesome.
The sleeping bag.
Yes.
Great kill. Yeah. The sleeping bag gag is fantastic.
Oh no, you talking about classic Jason when he slapped the sleeping bag?
Yeah, we did it for the hologram. Remember Jason X?
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, Kenny, I went back and watched it again. The only problem I had was that cyborg shit. I didn't want to. And no, you got to understand, I'm a Friday the 13th purist. Hockey mask or the hockey mask or duffel bag or the potato sack over his head. You know what I mean?
Man,
but I mean, they gave him the silver mask.
Hey, it's like
it was awesome.
It's like cell phones, Danae. Don't you have to upgrade yourself every now and then? Do that.
Okay, all right, okay.
Getting on me for my old-fashioned, not BlackBerry phone before I had these Samsung things. And I still miss the pull-out keyboard. There's something to be said about having a feel for keys and typing. You can actually feel what you're doing. I'm not a big fan of touching screens still. There's something messy about it I don't like.
I love touching screens. I love touching everything. I
don't.
Because I mean, the touchscreen, one little crack and it can mess it all up. But if you have like a physical keyboard, I like it.
Hey, can I just slide a keyboard out at least so I can feel the keys when I'm typing something?
Man,
you have less errors when you type.
I like everything. I like anything that's futuristic except for Jason. I don't need Jason. I'll need Jason with all that extra on. We don't need Jason.
Why does he have to be? Why does he have to remain a Nokia then? Why can't he come up to the standards? That's messed up.
I told you before. Jason is like that moon vehicle. He fits in any fucking setting. That's how Jason is.
I feel you.
Jason to me is his best when he's in his rawest form.
I feel you though. He's a classic.
Okay. Yeah. Yo, Kenny, Tiff, did you guys see the preview for Dying Light on E3?
I didn't.
Yes, I have the first one too, and the sequel looks good too, man.
Yeah, sequel looks real good. What are your thoughts on it, Kenny?
Yeah. If it's gonna be anything like the first, it's one of those few times I actually enjoyed co-op with somebody because it's almost like a free world with zombies and shit mixed in, and everything's all messed up. The parkour. I don't know if I'm saying that because I'm not French. The parkour thing to get used to because I'm not a big fan of. Because you see a bunch of zombies and your first inclination is to pull out a weapon, go fuck them up, not run away and do this type of stuff here and sashay around the damn screen. But once you get past the sashaying and running and flipping, it's a great game. Maybe the sequel they cut down on that.
New Game in Order. My very longtime friend Alex Elmira from New Game in Order says, "Yo, what's up, Alex? What's up, brother?
What's up, Alex?"
Yeah, Alex Elmira. He says Dying Light was dope. Yes, Dying Light was a good game. Did you like it though, Kenny? When you did play Dying Light,
I enjoyed it. Like I had fun because I was playing co-op with random people and kind of screwed them over. So it's a good game.
Yeah, he said it looks like Mirror's Edge. Miss Kingdom says I mentally.
It is.
Oh my God!
Oh, good for you.
Vertigo.
So I think Miss Kingdom is with me in terms of
good for the both of you with your I feel the keys. Well, some of us don't. Some of us like the feel of tactile keys because we need to feel things.
Yeah, I feel the keys. I feel the keys. Yeah, but what was that? So New Game in Order. And listen, guys, if you haven't gotten it, if you don't know, definitely go check out New Game in Order's channel. You can click on his link. He has a lot of good content up there. Great reviewer, great debater. He's a big fighting fan. He's part of New Game in Order. He does what do you call that? He does Capcom fighting game tournaments, so on and so forth. Even though Capcom, in my opinion, is a former shadow of itself. But it is.
Those motherfuckers sold me half a game of Street Fighter 500%. I bought a demo. Those bastards.
What do you say? X Fierce Play says, by explaining too much about Michael Myers, took away from the character's mystique, which made him terrifying. In zombies films, he made Myers look like some redneck bum. That's why I liked him. Most
serial killers are redneck bum types. So.
You know what?
True.
You got a point there.
Makes sense.
I know look at. But like, Capcom for fighting games sucks. Yeah, I agree. New Game in Order. I agree. Capcom is a former shadow of itself. Street Fighter V, I completely. As a matter of fact, you remember when we played Street Fighter V, Count Kenny, how we played.
Awful experience.
What did we keep it on? What did we keep it on our console? Maybe like a week or two, and then we deleted it.
Oh,
it felt floaty. Everything was weird response times, late.
Awkward
gameplay. It wasn't fun at all.
Like me and Kenny were playing it. I literally had to. You have to tone yourself down to where you're at the aspect of like a child. You have to play. You literally press your buttons like this. You go 1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you had to pre-order your punches.
Pull off a combo. I am not lying. I'm because like Kenny. Yeah, input lag. Exactly. To where though.
Well, it took. What it was like having a pre-fire. If you play Rainbow Six or a shooter, pre-fire in a laggy game, you had to pre-fire punches and kicks. It just felt really weird having to do that. Like everything felt off with timing, right?
Yeah. And I mean, you can adjust yourself for that, but why should you have to?
Yeah, well, see, you have to understand, a lot of these games that they're making now, they're making for this new modern day society where people don't want to learn; they want to automatically win. I remember as a youth actually spending hours practicing doing a Shoryuken to where like it was like first nature, or like I had the muscle memory for it. Where like now,
there you go,
they give you dollar combo. You know what I'm saying? Or like you had to have speed. Not to mention the old fighting games was a matter of like, to me, it had like a rock, paper, scissors effect to it, or you had to outthink your opponent. That's why, in a way, the reason why I love what's that? Street Fighter Alpha series, Street Fighter Third Strike, is because
Third Strike was the best, I thought.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, run in there and start doing your combos and smothering people with all these moves and stuff like that. They're gonna parry you, and then you're gonna get your ass whooped. You had to outthink your opponent. It wasn't no just running in like many of the fighting games that you play now. There's no sense of strategy involved. Yeah, exactly. Now you can like he said, like New Game in Order just said right there that you can just get locked down. Like you can just get locked down with just somebody just come in and just keep smothering you with the same combo over and over and over again.
Yeah, just spam the same combo over and over again. You get stuck in
over and over.
You get stuck in one corner of the damn screen.
No sense of strategy.
That's it.
Yeah, like he said, like New Game and Order. He said Dragon Ball Fighter Z, long combos, and you watch as you die. Exactly. Because if you're playing it with, like, what was that? Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Not, man, we're gonna get back on the subject, but on the, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
That game was shit too.
Yeah, it was all the matter.
That game.
What's up, Teddy?
Teddy, he said, what's up?
What's up today?
What's going on, brother? Looking good, man. It's good to see you. Like he stated, Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Marvel vs. Capcom 3 against two equally skilled players, or if you chose certain characters, you're not beating that person. Like me, myself, towards the end of playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3, what was that? Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the last installment of 3. I would choose the Trenchcoat Mafia and throw a Sentinel in there, and pretty much you could beat anybody with like a modicum of skill. Yeah, like Fierce Play said, that's the formula. That's the formula for these games, though. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
They have one-button combo modes, man.
Yeah. And I saw people actually. No, listen. I saw people become perfectionists and, like, how can I say, top-tier players using simple mode. No bullshit.
That shouldn't be a part of the game at all. Simple mode shouldn't be in any part of any kind of fighting game. That's kind of gross, actually.
Yeah.
That was my husband, guys, for those who don't know.
that was Mr. T. That was Big T right there, the boss man.
Y'all saw the Munchkin earlier.
Yeah, New Game and Order just said MVC3 was bad, but not that bad. Yeah, but as time went along and the more and more exploits that they came out with for that people were finding in that game, New Game and Order, you must admit, it was beyond unplayable. And New Game and Order says Goku Black is cheap in Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Even though I started enjoying that game, like I use him. He's very cheap.
You know what stops me from liking that Dragon Ball game is Dragon Ball self. That's all it is.
You don't like Dragon Ball?
I'm good, man. It's like everybody had the same face with different haircuts. Like they all look the same, man. And they all turn to the same blonde guy. Like you can't artistically, you can't. You know, I could draw pretty decent. I know a few people that could draw, and everyone usually has different characters that look different. You don't draw twins and everything, but hey, people like what they like, you know.
Yeah.
Guy that looks like that guy with different hair, that's cool. If they would have used something else, like anything else past that, I would have been all into that. It looks like a cool game, but
yeah,
I guess it's cool.
Yeah. What was that?
I love Dragon Ball Z though. I love everything about it.
Dude, if that game was Fist of the North Star and you can make people's heads explode and stuff, come on, really? Like you wouldn't be like that's the ticket. Dude,
Linda, put her down and let her go. Sure, I'll let her go right after I break her neck.
But I mean, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z since I was very little. That's what got me into anime, and I always love it just for the nostalgia factor, really.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of anime.
It's for me, man. Some art styles are hard to swallow. Like once the eyes start getting overly big, I start losing interest fast. Like Ninja Scroll's good because the eyes aren't too damn big.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once your eyeball gets bigger than your fist, I start losing interest in it.
He said, once your eyeball gets bigger than your fist, I start losing interest. Oh goodness!
Like Berserk, normal size eyes. I'll watch that. That's fun.
Did we? You know what? Did we go over? Oh my God, Kenny or Miss Polo, have you ever played this game called Nier Automata?
No.
It's like an anime style based game, but it's an action. It's hard to explain this game. It's an action third person shooter type hack and slash. Dragon Ball Z Hokuto no Ken should be released like Guilty Gear XRD. Yeah, Guilty Gear XRD was a great game. That's a good game. I love XRD. But yeah, you gotta check out Nier Automata.
Send me the name of it. Like, send me the name of it, and I'll check it out.
You know what? I'll send you a link to it.
Oh, that's that game with the jailbait robot and the flying swords, right?
Jailbait robot.
Jailbait robot.
Yeah, like your main character is like a jailbait android, and she was like a schoolgirl outfit, and she has swords that float around her.
Yeah, but
I never played it, but I've seen screenshots. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that I don't like about anime. They totally overdo this whole schoolgirl thing.
Well, you know, it's
to the point where it's uncomfortable.
Everyone's a schoolgirl.
Yeah,
to the point where it's uncomfortable.
Kenny, explain it to him. Explain it to him, brother.
Drop some World War II?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, World War II really did put a hurt on that whole country in terms of shame. Now you have everything they do. It's kind of drenched in shame. The anime has weird sexual tones, and there's sexual things involve feces. As a culture, they fear a giant bear.
Oh man,
it's a really weird thing.
You said what now?
The Japanese culture as a culture, they have it ingrained to fear bears. Like gigantic bears make those people terrified because there was a bear that just went around just tearing throats out in Japan at one point.
You don't know that
and
story?
I guess in genetic memory, yeah.
You never heard that story?
Demonu Beru, I think he's called.
Hey Tiff, you never heard the story about the demon bear?
No.
This bear,
no.
This bear,
Demonu Beru, I think he's called, right?
Demon Beru. This bear. This bear was literally so pissed off. Pretty much, didn't he tear up like 2 villages, or just like everybody would kill this bear?
It was like 2 villages, and he sent samurais and Ronin after to kill the bear, and he was just wholesale fucking them up.
Yeah, and this bear just was fucked. I mean, like he was wearing it.
Do you remember the story of the wife?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great one. He straight pulled the ploy. Go ahead, tell it. It's a great one.
Listen to me when I tell you. Listen, New Game in Order it's demon bear. If you watch in some animes, they will always show like a bear that somebody's gonna fight. Like that's part of their how can I say, part of their fear culture, or like a character of or an icon of power or something. Because there was
look at Godzilla. Look how he's shaped.
Hey, Mr. Clemens, good to see you. Good to see you, Mr. Clemens. How are you? He said it's Kuma from Tekken.
He's right. He's right. Dude, Godzilla is shaped like a bear if you look at his proportions and the way he just features. He's more or less a bear, and he punishes Japan like an atomic bomb originally. That's the whole concept. He's there to punish the people like America.
That was a true story. And you know, I used to tell people, I said part of the reasons why sometimes you'll see in an anime, especially a Japanese anime, they'll have a bear or something like that, is because
it's always wrecking shot.
Yeah, that bear was literally tearing their asses up. I think it took because what did they do? What did they do with the bear? I think they killed this cub or something like that, or something that happened, and the bear just went on a killing.
He went on a Ronin revenge story tale, man. That motherfucker was killing everyone in sight. My favorite thing was when they were hunting him down at one point, he had lured all the people out of a house. So it was only like the wife in there, and he went in there, snatched up the wife, and when they came back, they saw the blood and the floor and everything, and he just ran and I guess he ate her and tore her up.
Yeah.
Then he went hunting for him, and he just fucked them all up again.
Oh my goodness.
He was tearing people to shreds.
Look it up. It's a true story. It's a true story. It's absolutely. I remember reading this when I was a kid. I was like a bear, because I remember, as a matter of fact, how I came across that book is that I went to the library to get something on samurais. And then,
Demon Beru.
Yeah, I happened to pick up the book.
Wow.
And I was telling, I had to show it to some of my friends, because most of my friends thought I was insane anyway. I said, bro, I'm telling you, this bear, I just read a story about a bunch of people in Japan. They was like, nah. Want to run a stream tomorrow, or even a party while the PlayStation conference is on tomorrow? I would love to, Fierce. I would love to. We'll run a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow for the conference. But yeah. So let me see. They showed what was that? Dead or Alive. What did you think about the new Dead or Alive?
I heard they were
just had to reset my internet, so it might go in and out for a second.
Okay, babe. No problem.
I did the same thing. Hey, but I heard that they're trying to under-sexualize the Dead or Alive thing, but isn't that like the whole shtick? Like
Yeah,
they're
man.
gonna
I mean,
start
come
giving them
on.
breast
Like me
reductions.
myself, I love the fact. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Japanese games because they show like boobs and jiggly stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and like over exaggerated like women and stuff like that. I'm a man.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, kill me.
I think what it is, and this is gonna sound slightly racist, but as a culture, Japan has very still in the 80s, some or 70s mindset with entertainment. That's why they look like they're bizarre because they're still very they're still very bizarre, like the 80s in the head.
New game.
RoboCop.
New gaming noise.
What RoboCop was making fun of is what the Japanese are mentally. That big kind of loud world, but they're less rapey and vile. They're more or less everything. All the rapey, vile stuff is internal, but they keep repressed with like suits and schoolgirl uniforms.
Yeah.
For real, Japan has some of the most horrid porn in the world, and just like Germany does. Germany is into eating feces, so is Japan. No, dude, if you think about it, who makes the most unattractive fuck noises in movies? It's Japan. The females do these weird. No one wants to listen to it because you feel like you're raping the poor girl watching it.
Okay, I think I'm good.
And then when you go to Germany, they're just into scat. Something about World War II and getting whooped on by like the atomic bomb in America, just putting that fist did it. It did, man.
World War II altered a lot of stuff. It did. It people are still, you have some cultures that are still feeling it to this day.
Oh yeah, for sure. What it did for Japan though, it made them come out the samurai era and made them do all kinds of technology and stuff.
I love a good hentai as much as the next person, but sometimes they just freak me out.
A man's butt, John Magro. I like you and I want you. No,
I like you and I want you. Do this the easy way, the hard way.
The choice is yours. The choice is yours.
Yeah.
To me, I said, you come here.
Fleece.
I like you and I want you.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
It was always
Fleece Johnson. Terrifying.
John
Boogeyman.
Booty.
You remember John? You remember
Soul Calibur 6 over Dead or Alive, I think.
Dead or Alive looks good. I do miss like the scantily clad women. I'm a man. I have high testosterone levels, so yes, I do like scantily clad women.
Go to Soul Calibur. Titties everywhere, and you can knock their clothes off like you're some kind of ancient rapist with a sword.
A new game in order.
Isn't that weird? Soul Calibur started off serious, and then now you're ripping their clothes off with a knife.
And like it's gotten so far to where it worries me. It really does.
You know what? I gotta say, I have a special connection with Soul Calibur. At one point, I was really cheap in Soul Calibur 4, and I was like ranked 4th or something because I had Mitsurugi, and I was just really cheap with the motherfucker. As long as they keep Mitsurugi cheap, I'm good with the next
really
one.
Hard here, so I may go. I may blink out on you guys. It's storming really hard here.
But if you feel safer to just like, if you want to leave the chat or whatever the case may be, you can, baby. Because I know you got to take.
No. I'll stay as long as I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Ivy.
He's not freaked out.
Titties, food for days if you're a baby, right?
That's P1. That's P1 using his electric powers right now. What was it? Who was it? Leaning.
He said Ivy. Oh. Ivy, but Taki had the bodysuit, and you can see her nipples through her thing. If that was a real person, you can see the nipples.
Fierce.
Because he said Ivy.
Fierce Play says Dead or Alive or Soul Calibur 6. He says he's leaning more towards Soul Calibur 6. Soul Calibur.
I agree. Yeah, great game. Looks fun. I just wish that they toned down the clothes removal thing. At least make it a little more less. Hey, now you're all naked after the fight.
What's his name? New Gaming Order says John Mongrel. I kill him. Whenever he says what? How did he say it? How did he say it? New Gaming Order. He said his face for me. And he had the claw like this. He had the claw like this. He says. So what if the guy doesn't want to have sex with you? I kill him, and then they just like. You got to look this junk up. I'm gonna show you the video one day about John Mongrel.
Send me that.
No, it ain't. DOA is not the best 3D fighting game. Nah, it's alright.
I'm gonna look for the video right now. You guys keep on talking. Let me find a video for you so you guys can see it. It's hilarious. They probably took it down now because YouTube is no longer a place where you can like be, vocal and
Nah,
liberal
they've
about
gotten
it.
pretty.
So,
They've gotten pretty strict on what
yeah,
you
they've
can
gotten
and
very
cannot be on.
strict. Let me see if they have John Mongo.
Yeah, that's why I don't put videos on YouTube because all my game streams get flagged for something.
Yeah, I've
They
had a
take
lot
that.
of friends whose their videos have been demonetized for whatever reason, like
Oh man,
like real
I found it.
arbitrary reasons, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I found it, bro. I found it. Here you go. You gonna see this right here. He
Uh
says they gonna be like, he was like, I
Nah,
killed him. I
hey,
killed
to
him.
answer this dude's question, I'll tell you what. I'm a little bit. I lean towards my eyes, and I had Dead or Alive on PC. He said, "Oh, it's better." No, it looks ugly on PC, therefore it's ugly to me. So I can't really mess with it because it to my eyes, dude. I guess it's the gameplay's type to whatever you want to say. But Dead or Alive look not as good as like Soul Calibur. And Soul Calibur wasn't even on PC. At least you can see their skins. I'm answering dude's questions right there. I can't read his name because I'm just not really looking at my screen. But there you go. And go kill yourself, buddy. Kill me.
Dead or Alive is the best 3D fighting game. Soul Calibur, laughing out loud. He said, "You bugging." He said it's the best up to
Nah.
most recent 5. He said, "Kill him."
Man, he just likes big old. He just likes it because you can adjust how much you can make their titties jiggle in Dead or Alive, man. You go in the
That's
options
what
and you can
makes it
fiddle with that.
awesome.
Stop that.
And that's
Yeah, but
awesome.
I mean, if you're coming in like a rapey kind of guy, Soul Calibur, you can strip the broads naked, and you can adjust the size of their tits anyway. It's like if that's what you're doing. Gameplay wise, I do like Soul Calibur because you got weapons, and I'd rather hit you with something than do that. And I like Tekken over Dead or Alive also. I'll tell you that. I like Tekken way over funky old Dead or Alive.
But I think I've always liked the fact that Dead or Alive because they got the interactive environments, like you can kick them in and stuff like that.
Tekken felt more. Tekken, you had like a right hand, left foot, right foot. It's not just counter this, counter that. Mm-hmm. Everybody didn't feel the same to me. When I played Dead or Alive, everyone still kind of feels the same. Tekken, you get like variety. You have to kind of play everyone different. So that's why I like that.
He said the counter system stopped spamming. Yeah, he's right. And stage transition. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And like, it's not many.
Man, that's just rock, paper, scissors. Stop it. Look, I'm playing Dead or Alive right now in my hands.
Yeah, rock, but you know what, Kenny? It's a matter of like me myself. Scissors. I think the best 3D fighting game that ever came out in our lifetime thus far was Power Stone. I love Power Stone 1.
Power Stone was fun. That was a great game.
I loved Power Stone. And now, what do you say? Wait. Oh, God. I used to love that game. I played Power Stone so much to where I had to buy another disc.
Mild Juvenile remembers just laughing at the guy's name Wang Tang constantly.
Yeah, Wang
because
Tang.
you could pick him in Wang Tang.
And now,
fantastic.
Amateur war. And then when you hit him with stuff, he'd be like, yes. Oh, no. Yes.
Hey,
and then it was one guy that was Jack the Ripper. And like when he get all 3 power stones, he'll twirl his knives. He'd be like, "Yes, I do." He'd be like, "Yes, I do."
Oh yeah, you're right. He was. Wang Tang was an Aryan. He turned into a white man with the blonde hair.
Oh man, yeah, that's right. He was Asian. He was Asian before the Power Stones. He get the Power Stones. He turned into like a Dragon Ball Z type character, all golden with blue eyes, green eyes. Right?
I got a theory about that whole Dragon Ball Z, they turned blind. I think what it was because the Nazis worked so close with Japan, they used to experiment on them. Because when the Nazis went to Brazil, they was injecting the eyeball. They was injecting the eyes with like blue dye, trying to make them have blue eyes and trying to make white people. So I think they did that to Japan too. Like they had some of their Nazi scientists go there and start taking like a bunch of sushi eating guys, and they did some experiments on them also. So it becomes ingrained in the culture. Now you have Dragon Ball Z, which perpetuates the whole let's become super Nazi Aryan guys and we're Asians. I'm telling you, man, if Dragon Ball Z was a movie, it would be played by Jackie Chan as Goku, turning into Fabio, the model from the 90s.
He's turning into Fabio. You know what? Look, Fierce Play just said, I was hoping to see Alan Wake 2 announcement. Nima, I love Alan Wake. I absolutely
I love the product placement in that game.
I love Alan Wake.
Your Thermos brand thermos, your ever-ready batteries.
You didn't like Alan Wake?
That was a good game, though, but it was tons of product placement.
Of course it was. I mean, like, they had a Pepsi Pepsi billboard.
That shit was it was super obvious though. I was like, wow, like toning down the melted environment. Like, and I know I blow Rainbow Six Vegas 2 a lot, but they did that type of shit too. But they kept it real subtle. Like you didn't have to look at it as harshly.
But I mean, you gotta realize that. Yeah, they want to put out good content, but they're also out to make money. So, what do you want?
Yeah, how old is this guy? He just said Fabio with a question mark. Yeah, Fabio in the 90s was this model guy. He was in all these goofy romance novels, and he looked like some sort of stereotypical muscle guy with blonde hair.
Yeah, long
So yeah,
big old muscles,
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
remember women wanted everybody to look like Fabio back in the day? Wasn't it late 80s, early 90s? He was the shit, remember?
I remember him getting hit in the face by a pigeon while he was on a roller coaster. That's my fondest memory of him.
I remember that shit.
Yeah. That was your fondest memory.
Here's place.
It broke his nose.
He said,
"You ain't right."
Jamie Norton said, "Yeah, he knows who he is. He knows who Fabio is."
Yeah,
you're right.
Okay, I'm sorry because sometimes you get like these younger guys and they don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I was in a party. I was in a party, Xbox party. When was it? Like a couple of days ago. No, last week. And I won't mention his name, but he said, "Who is Luther Vandross?" I said, "What?
No."
I said, "What?" He says, "He sounds gay." I said, "Yeah, well, he was gay, but I mean, like,
okay, bro,
you know what I'm saying? Well, he was gay, but
give me a phone. Go sit in the corner. I don't even know.
Which company? New Game in Order.
He sounds gay.
W2. Oh, Alan Wake 2
stuff.
will never happen. Oh, that's what he's talking about. He said Alan Wake 2 will never happen. I don't know. I love Alan Wake, bro. I loved it. You'll still see me go back and play that, even though I think American Nightmare wasn't as good as the original game. Because in American Nightmare, they wouldn't let in the original game, you could just keep the flashlight on them and you could still kill them. But like in American Nightmare, you actually had to use the batteries inside of your you had to use the energy from your battery and turn on the flashlight to like take the darkness off of it. I'm from the 80s. The 80s is like it's like a year or two older than me. Yeah, New Game in Order. You know who Alex is. You know him when you see him. Let me see. Did we go through all the games that they pretty much showcased up at? No. Alex, New Game in Order. You guys too. Did you see Jump Force? Did you see the preview for Jump Force? Bandai's Jump Force? No?
No.
Oh my God.
For what? No, I haven't seen it.
It's essentially, to me, what it looks like is like the Asian version of what do you call that they have on PlayStation? Shonen All Stars or something like that. But Microsoft forced them to turn it into a shooter. Yeah, but it's like I forgot it's called Bandai All Stars. And it has all the characters, all the anime characters. It has Luffy. It has from One Piece in it. It has Naruto. It has Goku.
Ooh.
It has a bunch
what
of.
About Muscle Man? Because he's part of that shit. Remember with the big old lips and the mohawk? From the 80s toys, little thick Muscle Man guys.
Oh no, but he's in the one they might bring him in because he's on the Japanese one on the PlayStation. I know what you're talking about from Muscle.
Yeah.
From the Muscle collection, the wrestlers, right? The pink guy.
Yeah.
He's on the Japanese one. I think it's called Shonen Jump All Stars or something All Stars. It has like a bunch of anime characters.
Oh my gosh.
Kenshiro is in it. Who is that? Jotaro's in it. It's just a culmination of all Japanese characters, a lot of Shonen Jump and some characters that
how many bears?
Like a fighting game, like Marvel vs. Capcom, or what's going on?
Yeah, kind of like that. It's like that. Look it up. It's called Jump Force. It looks real good. And like New Game in Order says, it's Ultimate Muscle. Yeah, Ultimate Muscle. Yep. Ultimate.
Okay, hold on. Let me look.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
He said it's like Xenoverse. He said it's like Xenoverse with different characters from Shonen Jump. Yep.
So it's like the Shonen Jump. Oh, cool.
Yeah, Fierce Play. We were talking about that Battletoads. Man, me and Battletoads go back. I mean, like I have a love-hate relationship for that game, man. I remember there was a time when like I was trying to beat Battletoads. Lord, man, it was this one part with this jet ski.
Oh my gosh.
With this jet ski. Oh man, it was rough. rough.
Yeah, Jump Force is definitely going on my playlist. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Jump Force looks good. We went all right, so we went across. We talked about Cyberpunk. We talked about Gears Pop, Just Cause 4. We talked about Jump Force. We talked about what was that other game? It's like Ori. It was with a little fox and a sword. It looks like it's plagiarizing Legend of Zelda.
Star Fox.
No. No,
No, because he had a game when he rolled out with dinosaurs and shit, so I figured he would have done the sword one too. Star Fox.
Tunic. Yes, that's it.
Fox and McCloud and the Sword of Stone.
Yep.
That's it.
Tunic. I was hoping it was going to be a K1 graphic, KI graphic style. Now you know what? I'm a twist your cap for a minute on this one. New Game in Order. What do you think about? I think honestly, out of the modern day fighting games that I've played, I would say Killer Instinct, and
Stupid, stop.
what's the name of that game? We were just talking about it. Killer Instinct, and it's another one. The Guilty Gear series are the most balanced fighting games out there right now. What do you think? Kenny? You ever play Killer Instinct?
I played a little bit of it, not enough to really talk much about it. Like I have it on my Steam thing, and I played like a couple of rounds of it.
Right.
It feels a little different than the original KIs when you really get into it. I'm not, I gotta get used to that.
All right, so New Game in Order. What do you think is a balanced fighting game? Because that Street Fighter 5 is not balanced. It's fucked up. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is not balanced. It's fucked up. What other game is messed up? Exactly. That's why I like KI. KI, you couldn't just keep smothering the person with the same combo over and over and over again. No, that person breaks it and it leaves you open long enough to where like you can actually retaliate on this person. So you had to kind of like think about what your opponent's going to do. It looks like it's a fast game. It looks fast, but you also have to think and react fast. So it has like that rock, paper, scissors thing going on, or that chess aspect of it, which is why I loved playing Killer Instinct for the time that I did play it. Any game
wow.
to fight back counter like in a real fight. Exactly.
Question: has anybody heard anything about another Mortal Kombat, or are they done with that?
They're doing another Mortal Kombat. I think my friend Fierce was the one, and he sent me an article on it, like the new Mortal Kombat that's coming out.
Cool.
As a matter of fact, I think they were talking about who they call, because I posted it up on a Tough Nerd Toys fan page. And if you guys, anybody who's watching this, if you don't catch us on the live stream here, go down in the Facebook fan, go check down in the comments down below, and you will see all our links to all our channel, our Twitter, our Facebook, and everything. Yeah, he said it may get announced, but who knows?
Because I was wondering with the storyline with that, because in the last one it was great. I love that story. I played through it a few times with different characters.
Okay, Miss Kingdom, thank you so much for stopping through, baby. Be sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe, or just give us a like on this. We're gonna.
Good night, love.
Love you, Miss Kingdom. Well, anybody else got anything to input or anything like that? You guys want to plug anything? You got some stuff you want to add to? Because I'm about to wrap.
Unravel. We haven't talked about Unravel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How could we? Yeah. How could we forget Unravel? Unravel. I absolutely love that game. I love the original one. The second one looks amazing.
Yeah, you get to play as two characters this time, which I was wondering if they were going to do that, because on the first one, two characters would have been very, very helpful. Like it's an indie game, and the graphics are beautiful as always. Like I said, that's what I look for first. Great graphics. The controls are very responsive. There's a lot of trigger pulling and all that, which is really good. It was a relatively easy game to play, but it made you think. Like I said, I like puzzle games. It made you think of how you're going to get through it, and
right.
It was all about balance,
right?
Like and timing,
right?
Perfect timing, which
what I love
really like in a game.
What I loved about Unravel is the storyline. That storyline was so heartwarming because it was the old lady and stuff like that. It was her ball of yarn and it came to life, and it was her spirit, kind of like, you know what I mean? It was that game was touching. That game was very touching. I loved Unravel. I love them. Yes, Unravel was very good. And yeah, you don't like Devil May Cry, Mr. Clemens? I think that with this one they're going back to the core roots of Dante, because they said DMC wasn't that good. Ori was excellent as well. Yes, Ori was a fantastic game. Ori was hands down a very
gorgeous.
Everybody loves Ori. Everybody, you don't have a heart if you don't like Ori. Ori was a beautiful game.
I'm raising my hand.
Go away, Kitty.
Now that you know what the game is, so I can't really hate on it yet.
Ori was a good game. Ori was a very good game.
I think if you actually played it, you might like it, because it's a timing game. It's a beautiful game, great story, and it resolves very well. I'm excited for the Will of the Wisps, which is Ori 2, and it's also beautiful. I can't wait to play through that story. It's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah. Let me see. New Game in Order said no. William Clemens said Ori was excellent as well. Yes, it was. Laughing out loud. New Game in Order says Devil May Cry was good, but the Dante design killed it. DMC was not back, but Dante looked.
Yeah, Dante looked like a sissy. He's right.
Yeah. And New Game in Order also
complete sissy.
The best game of its kind. Xbox needed it. I agree. You made a valid point. I absolutely agree with you. I do agree with you on that. Yeah, we did need that. Yeah, the end. Yeah, it did make you cry. It was a sad game. It was a very sad game. Ori was I love touching games. I love games and I love movies that make me feel like I read a good storybook or a good story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because being that I'm an avid reader, like myself, like Kenny, like Tiff, like everybody pretty much here in the stream, I mean, I love, and we're story-driven individuals. That's the culture and the age that we grew up in. I like The Last Devil. William Clemens says, I like The Last DMC that Ninja Theory did. Really?
Yeah, but his pants were too tight in that last one, man.
I did not like that that last DMC. I did not like it at all. Okay, New Game in Order says, when people say Xbox doesn't have games, they didn't play Ori. Exactly. But I will say this, being that I'm multi-platform, I can tell you this, that PlayStation has a lot of indie titles that I actually like. I mean, they end up going over to Xbox eventually, but PlayStation has some titles, some good, especially import titles that you won't find anywhere else. Believe me when I tell you.
For PS, for the PlayStation, I love Vessel. I played that a few times.
Yes, Vessel was a good game. Vessel was a very good game. Yeah, Vessel was good.
What else? Mechanarium was good. Anything else? It's quite. I can't remember the names of them, but PlayStation has some really, really good indie games. I played through a lot of them, and I'll play through them again.
Yep. Let me see. New Game in Order says Microsoft bought Ninja Theory. Clemens is laughing about it. New Game in Order says Sony paid for them. Sony paid to keep Street Fighter. Yeah, I know that. But see, you also got to understand, Capcom was in a position, and Sony got that money. And Sony was like, look, I tell you what, we'll pull you out of the bullshit. We'll pull you out of the shit if you make this exclusive to our console. And see, that's what's keeping Sony alive, is the fact that they have exclusives on deck. But fast forward to this today's Q3, Xbox is on board. Exactly. Money talks. As Clemens says, William said, money talks. Money talks. People want that money. You come with that money, they paying. That's what it is. But I must admit, Xbox, I have new faith in Xbox. Because at one point I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, come on, they got to show something. But they came out swinging, and I believe Capcom asked. The Game in Order says Capcom asked for stuff Microsoft was willing to bend to. Yeah, but man, listen, they put the money on KI. Yeah,
it's not just that. It's again, Capcom went with Sony because they're all Japanese. They play ball with each other. You gotta look at that too. Can't just say they're not going to. You ever see the movie with Michael Keaton and the Japanese people in the factory? just like that. And that really didn't make much sense.
Fierce Play says, how many studios did Microsoft pick up? New Gaming Order. New Gaming Order says that E3 saved the Xbox. I agree. I agree with you on this one. I totally agree with you, New Gaming Order, because it was looking real bad. Their stocks were falling. Everything.
Wow.
New Gaming Order says that's part of it, but Capcom asked for funds to make Street Fighter V. And X Fierce Play said Skyrim 2 was just announced. Okay, that's
wouldn't
cool.
surprise me. That's all Bethesda does is milk everything.
But you know,
Bethesda's like the company I enjoy, but I hate them all. So I like their products, but I hate them the most. They make a bunch of shit.
Bethesda. I'm not even gonna lie. I love Bethesda. And the thing about it is, it's not even like, you know, they go for top tier or high tier graphics or anything like that. They give you like,
no, they're lazy. They've been shitting out the same Skyrim and Fallout thing since like the early 2000s. They don't really change it.
Exactly, I agree.
People still eat it up like it's the thing.
Try and take the big one.
The same looking game. Yeah, Rage 2 looks dope, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Rage 2 does look good. Rage 2 looks real good. Rage 2 looks very good.
Whenever World War II stops becoming fun.
Hear me out. Hear me out. The reason why I like Bethesda, because they're not scared to take chances. And they don't give a fuck. Like, perfect example. When everybody was talking that shit, like, oh, single player games, don't do this, don't do that, this, that, and the other. But as they were saying that shit, they put out Doom and they put out Wolfenstein, which is two of my favorite fucking games right there. I love both of those games. Love them.
Yeah, but they don't know how to make a proper game. Look at Fallout. When New Vegas came out, they shitted all over Bethesda. And that was a different company. And then Bethesda comes back and 4 is kind of a shit show. I like 4 and I'll mod it, but if you don't mod it, 4 is garbage. I wouldn't put 4 without mods. And it looks like Fallout 76 is going to be unmoddable. I'm not touching that shit without mods. Only reason I touch their games is because here's what Bethesda does really good, I think. They make good templates for whatever the fuck you want to do. Right. They put minimal everything in the game, but they make the games easily moddable and make it so you can do what you want. Once you remove that, the company becomes garbage.
Right. Okay. All right. I agree. I agree in some aspects. Okay. Well, says I think Anthem.
In terms of their specific games, I'm talking about like Fallout and Skyrim and their Elder Scrolls shit, like their main lines, like those are all customized. Once you remove that, it's garbage.
But you know what? I think I'm gonna like Anthem. I'm gonna give it a chance. Just like I gave the Solo movie a chance, I'm gonna give Anthem a chance.
I'll tell you what, Anthem doesn't look bad because I hear it's gonna be mostly multiplayer with minimum story. I wouldn't trust BioWare with story because of their stuff, but I'll play a game with.
Oh my god! Gameplay. He said Doom 2 was announced. I heard from Maximilian. Oh my god! I think I'm gonna shit on myself. I love Doom 2. The BMFG. Blah, 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 blah. Anthem will be the ish.
Anthem gonna Jew you up with all kinds of microtransactions. They're gonna sell you guns up the ass and get ready for loot boxes. It's crazy.
So far, I'm liking the designs on Anthem. I'm liking it.
The armor looks good. I like the armor looks. You're right.
Exactly. I love how like you can be a colossal or you could choose between different classes. I just love the way they look, and it's like, you know, I love that world. I love when they mix like bioorganic shit or like metal against organic or organic against metal. I like those type of worlds. I like that type of genre. I love that type of like that type of scenery or whatever the case may be, or that platform. Which is why
I like that you can choose.
What was that game? I played it on PlayStation, where it was kind of like where technology had taken over, and they were in the shapes of dinosaurs and stuff like that. Oh God!
What is that? Turok?
No,
Turok Dinosaur Hunter. You're talking about?
I've just played it recently. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, but you know what? Well, Clemens, I'm actually looking forward to that new that game. Yeah, I'm a big skeptical. Zero Horizon Dawn. Yep, Zero Horizon. That was a good fucking game. That game was good. I'm telling you. Zero Horizon was good. It was good. It was very good. Oh my God. Oh my God, he said they just announced Doom 2. I don't know about you guys, but do you mind if we do another stream tomorrow too?
Cool.
Man, Anthem is gonna be butt cheeks. Yeah, sure.
No, don't say that, Kenny. Come on, man.
It is. It's BioWare. They don't know how to make proper games.
Give him a
They're gonna
chance.
insert something weird.
It's not BioWare's fault. It's the veil they're under right now.
No, what do you mean? It is BioWare's fault. They make their games extra weird all the time, man. I'm cool.
With Anthem, cool, I like that you can choose.
I tell you what, New Game in Order. What time are you doing your Sony? What time are you doing your Sony? And I'll try to I'll come on your show if you don't mind. I'll come on your show. Let me know what time you're doing the show, and I'll come on your show.
Man, BioWare didn't drop the ball. They want you to kiss the ball.
Yeah,
it's all about me.
William said BioWare dropped the ball. Yeah, just
they didn't drop it.
You just said
they didn't drop the ball. They sucked it.
And William just said, he said BioWare dropped the ball.
Without putting too much in, I'll say this: look at who staffs BioWare. It's a bunch of squishy people, and just squishy people. I'll just say that much.
Squishy people.
Squishy, like lots of sass. Shane goes around in the office and floating around, and leaning on canes maybe on one side and just pixie stick riding.
Oh wow.
Lots of fisties.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to input, anything else, or some last thoughts or whatever the case may be, got anything you want to plug?
Not plug.
I wish I did.
I'm looking forward to Halloween. I'm looking forward to Jurassic World 2. I'm definitely gonna take the Munchkin to see that.
Right.
Oh, and I don't know. This is a totally different nerd fandom, but the newest what was it? Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yes,
that comes out around my birthday.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that, and I'm definitely going to be in the theater. I don't care how much older I am than the other people. I don't care.
What is William Clemens says, what is Atomic Heart?
Huh?
Atomic Heart. I have no idea, brother.
Atomic Heart? What is that?
He said, what is Atomic Heart? Hold on. Let's ask.
There's some kind of a game, a movie, or something?
Nothing came up. I asked Google. I said, what is Atomic Heart? She just took me to, she said, heart attack.
I'm glad you're asking what it is, too, because no one knows here. Jesus. Atomic Heart.
First-person shooter. It looks nuts, he said. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut the stream right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go and check this Bethesda thing out, because now that Fierce Player just told me that Bethesda just announced Doom 2, it's over. It's over. I love Doom. I love Wolfenstein. You see me rocking the Wolfenstein t-shirt right here. I love Wolfenstein. I love Doom. I love it all. So, I want to thank my co-host right here, Miss Polo and Count Kenny, the mercenary. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you guys, too, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Wouldn't be able to be here without you. If you want to be a guest on the show, please contact us. Contact one of the staff here. They're more than willing to invite you on the show. If you're on some bullshit, we'll kick you the fuck out, because that's how we roll. Miss Polo don't take the nonsense. She will kick you out the chat. She's our mother, but at the same token, she don't tolerate. You can come through. You act up if you want. It's like jail. You're going to get checked.
All right, catch this boot. Catch this boot.
And Count Kenny going to be, if you get checked, the warden, Count Kenny, he the one that's going to escort you out, too, while cursing at you and kicking you in the back of your head.
Kenny, show him the door. Show him the door.
Oh, I'm a nice guy. I wouldn't do that.
Be sure. Oh, yeah, another thing. Be sure to check out my man at New Game in Order right here. He does great reviews. He's a savant for many things. Computers, video games, anime, so on and so forth. He's a longtime friend of mine. Me and him have been rolling dough for many, many years, man. Good brother.
Monsieur Alex Elmira is the man.
Yes, he is. You got to check his channel out. So with that being said, that brings this to a close. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you, ladies and gentlemen, later. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care.